EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks.
For Seattle.
For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56, it's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now this time Murray to throw it. Going deep for Hunt, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 yards, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Up for the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for Met. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. The game at 7.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
27.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Shotgun now for Murray. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Take it at the 37. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Play action. It's Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 7.
Behind the chains, second and 13. From the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Throwing is Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They fake the handoff. Now Murray looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On play action, it's Murray. He's going to take another shot here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the game there, second down.
2-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
on 2nd and 13. Murray steps away to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy. Because essentially now, you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
A 20. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taysom Hill, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And his kick is right through.
Score Seahawks 28, Cardinals 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Lockett the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying...
They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. Buying time to his left. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Look, man, slow down. Check line 47. Check line 47. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 14. 47.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Jason Myers.
From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Lockett the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Well, we may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work out to the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range. And that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding with 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Byron Murphy, the first pick of the second round there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
36 power. Let's go. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Blue down, blue down. Four to Mike. Mike's 4-4.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them.
End zone cone. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Check 33. Focus, defense, focus. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Check. Mike, check 33.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Murray. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff working right. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Play with the score Seahawks 48, Cardinals 14.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Terry McLaurin saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on.
His kick is
extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Cardinals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Flushed out right. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1, that's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Go, go, go.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shim, watch the shim. Check 31, check 31.
It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Arizona.
Kyler Murray keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
You better be afraid of me. My game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 27 mark, 27 mark. Go. Hey, Zero.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their backs really against the wall now, and we knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, baby.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
Third and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down.
It's now fourth and goal at the
field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. This is Benjamin, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals claw one back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. That's a strong running. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Make a play ball, baby. Make a play ball.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Seahawks look like they've recovered. They have. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
One fluff. Bring it. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Play action. Now Wilson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
That's good.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Wilson wants to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. Fires in a big way.
Cardinals 29. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come